This tutorial will show you how to master Fusion Signage. We'll walk you through the basics and set you up for success. When you first log in, you'll see your dashboard where you can quickly check the status of your storage, licenses, bandwidth, and screens. You can also see your latest file uploads and some friendly news from our Fusion Signage team. Next, let's explore the design section. Welcome to the Fusion Signage Designer and Marketplace, where you can quickly create professional-looking content from scratch or access hundreds of amazing templates in our marketplace. Let's get started. In the Design section, you'll see two tabs at the top. Marketplace is where you can browse to purchase new templates. It's filled with a collection of done-for-you professional templates that can be purchased for a one-time price to reuse on your account forever. And My Templates is where any templates you have purchased or created will be stored. Let's create your first design. Click the Create button, then New Design, and give your design a name. Leave the type as normal for now and select the orientation to match your screen. There are two tabs here. In Default Templates, you can choose from a selection of basic layouts to help you get started, or just create a blank design. Let's choose the half and half default template and click Create. Welcome to the Designer. At the top, you can see an option to edit the design name and open the folder you've saved it in once it's been saved. On the left, you have controls allowing you to add design elements, including things like current weather, time, and news. Let's just delete this shape so we can see our background. You can set the background to be a color, an image, or a video. The Layers section at the bottom allows you to easily find items on the canvas, lock them, or bring them to the front or back. Next to the canvas, you have a range of editing tools. You can even set the exact position and alignment of any selected items. On the canvas, you can click and drag to reposition any object, or scale it up and down or rotate it using the handles. Hold Ctrl to select multiple items at once. Double-click to edit text. The object editing options will appear at the top. You can add your own images or browse over 1 million free-to-use professional stock photos from Unsplash. The image mode allows you to choose how the image fits within the object. Contain will keep the same proportions, and Cover will crop the image to fit. Let's also add a shape. Once you're happy with your design, click Save. You can select Save As to choose a new name and location for your design, or save as a template and your design will appear in your My Templates section, allowing you to create new designs from this template. Choose the folder you want to save the design to and press Save. You can now add this design to a playlist or edit it again from the Manage section. Keep in mind that if your design is currently playing on any playlist, any change you make to the design will be live on the screen once you click Save. Next, let's explore the Manage section. The Manage section is your go-to place to add, view, and organize all of your media, playlists, and schedules. Media are the images, videos, websites, designs, or templates that you want to display on your screen. Playlists contain your selected media or even other playlists. Schedules allow you to set the time of day or day of the week your playlists will be played. Playlists and schedules can both be assigned to a screen. Now that we understand the basics of the Manage section, let's jump in. To begin, click Add Folder. We recommend naming your folder by campaign or type of content. In this example, we'll call it February Campaign. There aren't any hard and fast rules to this since a folder can contain media, playlists, and schedules, so feel free to organize it in a way that makes sense to you. Clicking this menu will allow you to rename, create a subfolder, delete, plus edit tags and permissions if you're an advanced or pro license holder. Next, let's add some media. Just drag and drop. Or click Add, select image or video, and browse to find them. Note the recommended file setting for uploading content. It's recommended that your content is the same aspect ratio or resolution as your screen. For example, a typical aspect ratio is 16:9 at a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Content should also match the orientation of the screen, either landscape or portrait. There is also a 1 GB limit on the file size that can be uploaded. If your files are too large, we recommend compressing them using a program such as Handbrake. Another type of media you can add is a website. Just copy and paste the URL and press Add. Just make sure the website doesn't require any login credentials or it may not work. You can test the link in a private browser window to check. Next, let's create a playlist. A playlist can be assigned to a screen or schedule and can contain media files, websites, templates, or even other playlists. Click Add and select Playlist. Give your playlist a name. You'll now be in the playlist editor. Click Add and choose Media. Here, you can select from previously uploaded media or add new media. You can choose a folder at the top or search through your media here. Just click on your media and they'll appear in the playlist behind. Click and drag to reorder. You can set a duration on images, websites, and designs, and choose the Fit, Fill, Stretch option to help your content fit your screen. Select multiple items to update them all at once. You can also add an entire playlist. Just click Add and select Playlist. Any changes to the playlist added will be updated everywhere it's included. This makes content changes super quick and easy. On the right are the actions. Depending on your license type, you'll have different options available. You can delete an item from the playlist. This doesn't remove it from your media library. You can also duplicate or show and hide to temporarily stop it from playing. You can also set up content level scheduling on an individual media file if you only wanted to appear in the playlist at certain times. You can specify the days of the week, start and end time, as well as start and end date. Add as many schedules as you like. You can apply this to a single file, or if you have multiple files selected, you can apply to selected here. The icon will turn orange. Please note that this will also play through any other content that is scheduled at the same time. Another option here is to replace. This allows you to swap out a media file with another while maintaining the scheduling you have set up. In the top left, you can add an overlay you've created in our designer so it'll appear on top of your playlist. When you're ready, hit preview and choose landscape or portrait to see how your playlist will appear. If you're happy, click save and publish. If you're not ready to assign it to a screen yet, just click save. Otherwise, use the drop downs to assign it to a screen or screen group. You'll see the current online status as well as the playlists or schedules you're going to override on that screen. Click save and publish. After a few seconds, your screen should be updated with the new content. One of the key benefits of digital signage is the ability to have your content automatically update without you around. Welcome to Schedules. Click Add, then select Schedule. Give your schedule a name. In the calendar view, click and drag to select a time period. Choose a playlist, set an event name, and select the days of the week you want it to play on. Adjust the start and end time if necessary, and set the start and end date. If you tick Forever here, you will only have to set the start time and date. Click Add Schedule. You'll see that the time you selected is now taken up by your playlist. You can only add a single playlist to a time slot at any given time. Now let's add another playlist. Where there is a gap between any of these events, once the first event ends, that content will continue to play on the screen, so your screen isn't blank. If you don't want this to happen, you can set a default playlist. Your default playlist will play anytime there is no playlist scheduled. You can add playlists months in advance if you want. Please note, Fusion Signage downloads the content to your screen at the scheduled start time, so your device will need to be online at the time for your content to update. When you're happy with your schedule, click Save and Publish. If you're not ready to assign it to a screen yet, just click Save. Otherwise, use the drop-downs to assign it to a screen or screen group. The Deploy section is where you can see and manage all of the screens and media players on your network. Each screen has its own unique identity code, license, and name. Clicking on a screen name will show you its details, as well as its active playlist. If you want to quickly navigate to the playlist, you can do this here. Select this box to quickly change the playlist or schedule you want to play on the screen. The most important column here is the status, which will tell you whether the screen is online or offline. Clicking on this will open up a 14-day history, or click here to view our Get Back Online guide. You can set offline notifications here to receive an email if your screen goes offline for a set duration, which can be refined further here. You can customize your view by toggling which columns are visible here. To add a new screen, click Add Screen and enter the 5 or 6-digit identity code that is displayed in our application on your device. Screen groups allow you to set up groups and add as many screens as you want into them. You can easily update all of the screens at once using the content changer instead of having to do them individually. Please note that all of the screens will display the same content. If you click on your initials here, you can get additional support, see our help guide, watch the quick start video, send us feedback, or log out. In the settings section, you can change your password, set up multi-factor authentication, see and update your account details, as well as set up new users. If you are installing our application, you can find all the instructions under Player App. So now that we've walked you through the basics, you should have your digital signage ready to go. For more Fusion Signage tutorials, visit help.fusionsignage.com.au.